Hey friends, welcome back to Science Technology. I am Pavanji Prasad. Today we are going to be continuing our Python project Jarvis, which we are developing in our previous videos. Today I am going to teach you to add three new features using the date time library of the Python project or the Python company. So let's get started. As you remember, we had completed this part of the code in our previous video. The speech recognition and the audio library. I'm going to test it and show it to you once again. Hello.
Hello, sir.
As you can see, it works perfectly and right. Now, today I'm going to explain you a new function or a new topic to show the time and the date in our project or the Jarvis. So for that we have to import a new library. Import date time. This is a library which will be used for displaying date and time. So first I am going to create a new function named time, and then now I am going to take a new variable as time is equal to date time dot now dot strftime. Right, this command over here is from the library of date time. Now in these brackets we have to conclude the format of the date or time in our program. So my format is going to be hour, minute and second. So in double quotes, percentage symbol capital H is to percentage M is to percentage S and close the bracket. Now this command is used to print the time wherever we want using the variable time. So speak, no double quotes, time, the variable which you used here, and print time comma in single quotes. So it's just for interactions, and I'm gonna speak one more line just for interactions. You can remove it if you want. Speak the current time is, and done. Now we have the time function ready. Now I'm gonna call it in our looping or while true call or function. Now if we say time in query, it is going to run the function time, and done. Now let's test it. Time.
The current time is 16 hours 34 minutes and 51 seconds.
As you can see, it works perfectly. The time is shown perfect. Now I'm going to teach you to display or show date in our Jarvis. So for that we are going to use the same library, date time library. Now but if it's going to be a different function, def, I am going to name it date and go. Now first I am going to call another variable just like we did in time. I am going to name it day is equal to int, and and in brackets copy this function from here, else you can type it and paste it inside the brackets. And now after this, now with brackets dot day, day. This is a command from the library obviously, and one more command or variable month is equal to int, the same thing, dot month, and then year is equal to int, the same thing again, dot year. Just change day, month and year with this command and copy paste everything if you want. And the variables must be different, day, month and year. First, now I'm gonna make an interaction. Speak the current date is, and then print day, comma month, comma year. Remove the double quotes as they are variables, not text or strings. Now speak day. It's gonna first speak the day and then speak the month and then speak the year, and it's done. Now the date function is done. Let's call it in our while loop. If date is in query, it's gonna run the function date. I have called the function date over here, just like as they did for the time. Now I am gonna reformat this code. Done. Now let's test. Time.
The current time is 16 hours 38 minutes and 26 seconds.
Date.
The current date is 11/6/2022.
As you can see, it gave the perfect date of today. And then now the final feature for today, and it's the best one. As you have seen in many movies, as soon as they switch on some assistant or a program, it first wishes them all by itself, like good morning sir, how are you, anything like that. We are gonna make it for our Jarvis. Now let's start. We are gonna use the datetime function or library itself. So first we are create a new function. If I'm gonna name it wish me, and then first it's gonna speak welcome back sir, and then we are gonna give it a command. R is equal to, then copy paste the same thing all over again till the now and brackets. It's the same library, right? So you'll get it many times. Here you are going to be using the time or the commands for time used over here to say good morning, good afternoon or good evening or good night. Dot R. R is my variable. Now if the R, this command over here which I have variabled as R is greater than equal to or equal to 6 and the r is less than equal to or less or equal to 11, it's gonna speak good morning. Right, as I told you, it works on the time function of its library. So r is greater than equal to 6 and r is less than equal to 11. So these 6 and 11 are r clocks, 6 o'clock and 11 o'clock. And now the same thing again. If r is greater than equal to 11 and r is less than equal to 18, it's gonna speak good afternoon. Remember to put the double quotes. Right, and the same thing for good night. If or let's take it this way, if the both these commands are not true, as r is greater than equal to or less than equal to, both these commands are not true at both the sides, what it's gonna do? So else it's gonna speak good night. And then for interactions, speak how can I help you, and done. Now the wish me function is done. Only thing that remains is the calling of the function. Now I'm gonna call it right here. Just a moment. I guess, yeah, there's a mistake over here. I just added is by mistake over there. Now I'm gonna name the function or command where we are gonna call this. So this is a new line. I hope many of you know this, but I'm gonna teach it once again. So if underscore underscore name underscore underscore is equal to in double quotes underscore underscore main underscore underscore is to. Right, this is a function just like I'm going to explain you the function of it. This command over here is for anything that comes under this command is going to run only and only once, that too after the first startup of this program. Like every time you start the program, this will run only once at the first, never else. It's not like while true. It's like totally opposite to while true. Right. Now here I am going to call this function wish me. Now let's test.
Welcome back, sir. Good afternoon. How can I help you?
Date.
The current date is 11/6/2022.
Time.
The current time is 16 hours 45 minutes and 10 seconds.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
As you can see, all the commands which we gave here are running perfectly. Thank you friends, that was all for today. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you like our videos and find it informative, please like, share and subscribe our channel for more upcoming videos. with new features. Stay tuned. Thank you. Have a nice day.